So the draw for Stuttgart has just come out, and it's a massive tournament on the WTA. It's sort of the first official clay court event of the WTA season, the clay season. But let's go have a look at who's pulled out, because the big names have pulled out of this event as well. All right, so let's go to the withdrawal list, and we can see there Badosa, she's pulled out unfortunately. Krejcikova also recovering from injury still, and Zhang has also pulled out. So some big names there missing from the tournament, especially some big clay court names as well. So they're not going to be in the draw, but it's still a big stacked event. Let's go see who is in the draw. All right, so we've got 8 seeds in this one, and the top 4 seeds get a bye in the first round. Sabalenka, she gets a bye in the first round. She'll take on either Potapova or Towson in the second round. Then you've got a qualifier taking on Mertens. Winner of that will take on either another qualifier or the number 8 seed Schneider in the second round. Then you got the number 4 seed Gauff, gets a bye in the first round. She'll take on either Maria or Collins in the second round. Then you got Niemeyer taking on Sigamund. Winner of that will take on either Lees or the number 5 seed Palini in the second round. So an interesting draw. A lot of Germans in this half of the draw. A lot of wild cards as well and qualifiers. So maybe not the hardest draw in the top half. It's a lot crazier down the bottom. But obviously you got to watch out for Sabalenka. Got to watch out for Gauff. Got to watch out for Palini as well. Got a lot of points to defend coming up to the French Open. Also watch Everton. Very good start to the year on the hard court. So got to see how she converts that onto the clay. And Danielle Collins, unseeded player here, is very, very dangerous on all surfaces. So definitely someone to watch as well in this draw. Bottom half of the draw, we've got the number 6 seed Andreeva taking on Kostyuk. Winner of that will take on either Alexandrova or Samsonova in the second round. Then you got Freire taking on Shrimkova. Winner of that will take on the number 3 seed Pegula in the second round. Then you got the number 7 seed Navarro taking on Nadal Maya. Winner of that will take on either Ostapenko or a qualifier in the second round. Then you got Vekic versus another qualifier. Winner of that will take on the number 2 seed Swiatek in the second round. Interesting draw because, of course, Swiatek, we know there's a lot of players in this half that can beat her, and clay being her surface, it'll be very interesting to see if she actually has to play any of those players. But of course, you've got to watch out for Swiatek in this half. Obviously, Pegula as well. Andreeva, you've got to watch out for her. Maybe the most dangerous player going into the clay court season, because we know she can play on clay. She kind of announced herself on the clay a couple of years ago and has done amazing things since. Also, watch out for Navarro as well. Didn't do too bad on the clay last year, but the big ones, Ostapenko. You've got to watch out for her, especially if she plays Swiatek in that quarterfinal. We know about the head-to-head record. And also watch out for Vekic as well. Could be a bit dangerous against Swiatek in that second round, potentially early as well. So it's not an easy draw for Swiatek. Could be very, very tricky, starting as soon as the second round. So there you have it. That is the draw. It feels like the bottom half of the draw is sort of where all the really tough matchups could be. Top half of the draw seems a little bit cruisy, but then again, this tournament is jam-packed. It's a 500 event, jam-packed with crazy players, and there's some really dangerous unseeded players there as well. But let me know down in the comments below. Who's winning in Stuttgart? Is Sabalenka finally going to win that Porsche? Do you think it's going to be someone else? Maybe a Gauff, maybe Pegula? Maybe it's Andreeva's turn to win a big clay court event like this. But there it is. That is the draw for Stuttgart, and it's going to be very interesting. It starts on Monday.